This is something that I am going to discuss only one time. So after today, please don't ask me any questions.
Oh, no. Okay, now I'm with you. No. You gonna tell us you're gonna talk about this one time and we can't ask you? Or the people can't get more depth or clarify some things? Y'all welcome to Heavy Hitter Media. I am the Heavy Hitter. Baby, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Come on in and let's have this heavy conversation. Cause this is heavy. Latasha Scott, Tamika done wore your out. Well. Just in case you hadn't gotten onto social media yet, or hell, you've been up under a rock, or your boss been wearing you out at work, Tamika Scott has dropped the receipts that so many of you have said she needs to go ahead and drop in order to corroborate this story. Baby, Miss Mamas has worn, what's their name? She done wore Rocky and Latasha out, baby, because she did the thing. We're going to take a look at some of it. We're going to pause, give some commentary. As we normally do over here at Heavy Hitter Media, be sure to comment so we can chop it up. I want to know what y'all think. Let's go ahead and listen to this first part.
I am here and I want to talk to you about something very important. This is something that I am going to discuss only one time. So after today, please don't ask me any questions. Please, reporters, please don't DM me. Please. I don't want to talk about this anymore. I don't want to do this. I really, truly in my heart do not want to do this, but I don't have a choice. My sister is online saying that I'm lying. She did a video saying, oh, you know how she lied, because I said the things that I said about Candy to protect her. She was calling me crying in the phone, talking about a book Jermaine wrote, crying, saying Candy said she broke up the group. So I went to defend my sister and I said a whole bunch of things about Candy. And I apologized. All right? So now she wants to hold that over my head and say that I'm lying about the money that was stolen from me, my royalties that were stolen from me. And she wanted an apology. Let me tell you something. She's not going to get an apology. And after I finish revealing what I'm about to reveal, I don't want an apology from her because I'm not vain like that. I'm not vain. I don't need an apology. I just need you to go somewhere and repent and ask God to forgive you and your husband who's out here being trifling, lying on me and my other group members, sending threat text messages from an anonymous number, but then turn around and do a video and say the same thing that's in the threat text. Girl.
Yes. What? Girl.
You and your husband got to be the most simplest criminals in the world. How are you going to send me a threat text? Let me explain the text. I will put it up here so you guys can see it.
Let's go ahead and read this text message. Tamika, I have a question for you. Which allegation is worse to the media, you? Doesn't make sense. Accusing your sister of stealing $30K or you texting and sending naked pictures to your sister's husband. Yeah, right. We just got our hands on pictures, illegal, and messages, so we gonna do you a favor and let you apologize to your sister and your mom like you did Candy, who set you up on the first place. Stupid. Look how that's formulated. Also, we have video of you having sex with someone in 2016. Why? And you can thank the person that's suing you for that. Stupid. If you don't, we'll send you all the info to the media and your Kevin Costner husband. That's illegal, extortion, and revenge porn. If you think it's a joke and don't apologize, you'll be defending yourself to your children, your husband, and the world, but you're not going to have to face the shame yourself. There's a video of Todd sucking trans. Girl, I'm not going to repeat that because it's just absolutely stupid and I'm sure unbelievable. But if it is, oh well, that's his business.
And, I might even share the video where she's saying things that's in the text. So I got a threat text about me, Tiny, and Candy, all right? First of all, her husband says that I sent him naked pictures. And he said something about Tiny, and he said something about Candy that I'm not going to say, which are all lies.
You see what the big news is, right?
About you stealing the $30,000?
No, now the news is Tamika, my sister-in-law, was sending me naked pictures. Todd sucking a tranny's dick, and Tiny in trouble. That's about to be the biggest news today. So, people, that girl you got coming over there with security for what? Like, Damn, Tasha, I wish I
See, this is why I titled the thumbnail "The Point of No Return," because there's no way to come back from this. This is ridiculous. There's no sisterhood. There is no camaraderie. There's no group. Tasha couldn't come back to she couldn't come back to SHIT. That child, that heifer would come to a closed, locked door. And now you got Rocky over there using Tasha K's platform to start throwing out these outlandish things. Oh no, you know what the new big news is now, Tasha? What, that you stole the 30K? No, this is gonna be the biggest. This and this and this and this and that. Man, did you pull that shit out your ass? Did you pull it out your butt? This is just ridiculous. Dude is nuts. And Tasha, girl, we praying for you.
Ask
He's
you
a
this
liar.
real quick.
He's a devil. He's evil. A lot of stuff has happened over the years where I have protected my sister and her husband because I wanted a family. I didn't want to be an outcast. I didn't want them not to love me anymore. So I took a lot of things, not just off of them, but also off my mom. So I did not want to be out here without love. So of course I let things ride, but to have that thrown back in my face, my loyalty to my family, and for you to say that I'm a liar when y'all are around here trying to extort me and you're sitting here threatening me, saying that I need to apologize and say I made a mistake. No. I didn't make no mistake. Miss Diane already explained to everybody that she signed all of us up for sound exchange.
Well, I signed XSCAPE, every one of them, up for sound exchange. And I sent all the paperwork. And Tamika, I did LaTasha, everybody. And Tamika told me, when we filled out the paperwork, she was living in New York then. And I still have the paperwork. And I filled it out, and I've put it, her address was all in New York and everything. Tamika, my Tamika had gotten her checks, and it was a pretty big check then. I'm thinking it was like close to $20,000 the first time. They got a lot of checks though. And Tamika said, I didn't get my checks. And I said, well, you should have. I said, because Tamika's gotten several checks already. And so we called up to Sound Exchange. Me and Tamika was on the line. And we talked to, this guy's name was Joe Mo Grady. I think he's passed away, but back then he was the person we talked to. And he talked to Tamika and she asked him questions about her checks. And he told her that her checks were going to Hampton, Georgia. And so after that, she said, well, I live in New York. How did this happen? And he sent her copies of the checks. I mean, so
he sent copies.
He said something about your sister and Rocky. Edward Bivens, because I really didn't know Rocky's name.
Right, he said Edward Bivens cashed your checks. But how was I supposed to get my money back?
The only way you could get your money back is you had to prosecute him. And you said, I don't want to do that.
Once we did do the investigation, well, they sent information. Someone sent in, which was my sister, and I will be showing that in a second. She changed the contract and put her name on the contract saying that she was my manager. And you're going to see that in a second. And then they put they sent my passport. It was a lot of stuff.
I know he said, that they had proof. They thought it was you and everything. But there's only reason that you couldn't get your money back is you would have to prosecute them.
No one has a reason to lie. And you're going to see with the receipts. And if it wasn't for Miss Diane, none of us, me, Candy, my sister, Tiny, nobody would have gotten these checks from Sound Exchange. If it wasn't for you finding out about that royalty.
Well, see, my husband with the TAMs, I signed them up, and that's how I found out about it. And our business managers in New York told me about it. So that's kind of how I knew about Sound Exchange.
Thank you for doing that, because we're still getting checks today.
That's good. Get them checks.
Yes, love you. Thank you.
I love Tasha still. I mean, I love her. I mean, and I would never lie on none of y'all.
I know.
I love y'all.
I know.
Y'all my babies.
So let me get this straight. We're supposed to believe Miss Diane at her big age is lying on y'all too, LaTasha and Rocky? That's a goddamn shame. That woman detailed and outlined that tremendously. To give so much detail to the allegation, she has absolutely not a dog in the fight. So why would she get up here and lie? So Tiny Mama a liar too. Tasha, y'all going to jail. Keep poking that woman. Y'all going to jail.
Somehow, my information was changed and sent to Sound Exchange. Now, when my sister was asked about Sound Exchange, she acted like she didn't know what I was talking about. So I'm not gonna do too much, but I will clear my name. I will show you a few pieces of evidence that shows how they went in and they changed my address to their address. How they changed my email. Everything that Miss Diane did was changed by my sister, Latasha Scott. I will give you evidence. Now, the misconception is the $30,000. It wasn't one check. It was multiple checks.
Boom. Baby, there it is. Ooh, this is heavy. Multiple checks, so we knew it was $30,000 plus the $16,000 in taxes on another video that you said you had to pay. So that's $46,000 that they should be paying you. But now we know that it's multiple. Baby, are y'all getting into these receipts or what?
It wasn't just one. So I was very nice. I was being very nice to say that only $30,000 was stolen from me. I was very nice to say only $30,000 was taken from me, stolen from me, rather. So, you want your apology? How about I give them proof what you did? Just a little bit, not a lot. I'm not trying to bury you. You just need to stop being out here saying these false things, you and your husband, these threats and everything else. It's not going to work. Oh, yeah, one of the threats were that my tape, I have a sex tape that I did. Yes, when I was in my 20s, I did a sex tape. So, I didn't want to take it back to my house, so I gave the tape to my sister and told her to hold it. So, I can watch it every now and then, I just got to be honest with you. I was looking good on the tape.
Okay, well, girl, first of all, who in their early 20s don't got a tape around somewhere that we are praying don't come out? When we did a little something, y'all, who ain't been a little risky and a little freaky and adventurous and don't have a tape? How dare they try to use that against you?
But anyway, I gave it to my sister, so I went back to get it. She said someone stole it out of her safe. So I said, okay, well, who got the safe code? Who got the code to your safe? She said only her and her husband. But somebody stole my tape. Now I'm about to be blackmailed by them. If I don't apologize, they're going to put the tape out. This is what the text says. So, you know what? You're not going to scare me. You got my tape, but you said you didn't have my tape. Now all of a sudden you want to extort me and put the tape out? And you're doing a gospel album. Let's talk about that. So at the beginning of last year, my grandmother and my mom all was saying they wanted me and my sister to do a gospel album. So the management at the time went and I sat down with her and she said that Motown Records offered me and my sister a gospel deal, right? So my sister came up to my house March of last year. Came up, spent the night, got snowed in. We were singing, we were cooking, having a good time. But it was a scratch in the record when I told her that we need to split everything down the middle. We need to write everything. We need to create everything together. And all of a sudden she was outraged. She was like, well, this is what I do. I do music. You can do screenplays and you can write plays and movies, but I'm the singer in the family. So me and my husband was looking like, what just happened here? We're sitting here talking about a gospel deal for us. And she just went bananas. I'm the singer. I'm this. I write. I do this. So between all that I was tired from cooking and cleaning. I fell asleep on her butt. But when I fell asleep, my husband said she kept talking. He walked out. She was just mad. So when she left my house, she never mentioned it again. Now, she posted receipts on her thing saying that Rocky got us the deal. But if you look real close to the paperwork, like I did, I screenshot it and read it. It says, dear, whatever the guy name was. She was asking questions. She said, what was his name? The manager, Rocky, and I. So the and I was not Rocky. It was the lady who sat down with us and told us who she got us the deal. Our old management. So how did Rocky get us the deal? I'm just so sick and tired of her praising him like he's God. It's like she want him to be this big. Okay, Tamika, stay focused. Stay focused. But he did not get us the deal. I'm sure he was the one that talked her out of it, of both of them, because it's how you steal my money and steal our gospel deal. Oh, and it gets better. Check this out. So I have people calling me, sending me, I'm in church. This is the crazy thing about it. I'm in church and I got a text. And somebody said, what's going on with this? So evidently, if you go on your cable network and you look up a show, underneath the show will tell you who the actors are or who the people are that's on the show. Someone has went and replaced my pictures with my sister. So not only did you steal money and our gospel album that we told grandmama that we were going to do, but now, if you all go look, now my image is gone and is replaced with her pictures. Yeah, it's just a lot of crooked stuff that has happened. And it's something about Todd, he said in the text. But it's crazy because things that were in that threat text, when my sister did her interview on her bus, dogging everybody out, talking about Candy, talking about I lied, certain things that were in that threatened text was in what she said. Wow. They mentioned a tattoo that only she knew about. They mentioned the sex tape that mysteriously disappeared. They mentioned pictures that was never sent to him when he cracked my door phone by saying he was my ex-husband. They are evil, evil people, but I'm not going to allow you to keep sitting out here and giving false narrative about me. I've had your back. I was stupid. I did things and you throw it in my face and you want to do a video say, oh, you know how she is. I owned up to that. When I was wrong, I apologize. This time, I'm not wrong. The evidence is here. I'm not talking about this anymore after this. Now the world knows that you are a liar that is doing a gospel album. Thief. Stealing from the church, stealing from your sister, stealing my identity. But what you won't do is steal my pride. Go ahead. Leak the tape that you said you lost. Go ahead. Embarrass your niece. Go ahead. Because you really don't care nothing about them because you would have never stole for them in the beginning. Go ahead and watch what God does. God don't play about me. I don't hurt nobody. I don't do nothing. And the thing I did about Candy, I was in my late 20s. We're almost 50 years old. And you still holding that over my head. But I'm glad that she forgave me. But I forgive you, as I did before. Never meant to mention it. I was just pushed in a corner because you tried to destroy me in that first scene. But hey, it's life. And like you said, we're sisters, but not by choice. Words are powerful. And I'm starting to listen. It's a difference between hearing and listening, and I'm listening. Well, I love you. But what you won't do is make me look like a liar. I've grown from my mistakes, and I've learned. And I'm not letting nobody put nothing over my head of my past. But you, ma'am, don't have to apologize to me. Go apologize to God and apologize to my nephew and apologize to my children. God bless you, girl. Repent. Because one day we're going to see God and we're going to have to give account for everything that we're doing. Oh, you're doing gospel. That's right. So you know this. And I hate this. This is so petty. It's so childish, but it's so necessary. Keep my name out your mouth. God bless you, sis.
All right, y'all. I'm going to just mute the rest of it because at this point, Tamika is just apologizing to the people that got pulled into the foolishness. So what do y'all think? Like, many of y'all have asked for her to drop the receipts because the stories just kept storying. Shit. Baby, listen, this was some good. This is titled The Point of No Return because there's no way to come back from this. No way. Y'all can be sisters and love up on one another, but that trust, that camaraderie, that group love, that's a wrap, baby. Y'all be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification button so you'll know exactly when I drop more content. Join the Heavy Hitter community. It don't take nothing for y'all to hit like. like 3 weeks ago, man, I was at like 334. You guys have pushed me up to like over 520. Again, appreciate, love y'all. Man, let's keep working on that. Get your boy to 1,000. We can do it. Y'all go look at some of my other videos. Again, appreciate y'all. Y'all be easy. Thank you. Peace.